In the grand kingdom of Caninia, where dogs roamed free and ruled the lands, there was a prophecy that one day, a noble pup of the humblest origins would ascend to the throne. That prophecy came true when Rufus, a scruffy yet courageous golden retriever, was crowned king. Rufus had not been born into royalty. He was a street dog, surviving on scraps and kindness, known for his loyalty and bravery. He had spent years helping other strays, guiding lost pups back to their homes, and even warning farmers of approaching wolves. His legend grew, and soon, when the old King Barkington passed without an heir, the High Council of Caninia turned to the prophecy. The wise elders sniffed the air, followed the signs, and found Rufus, proclaiming him the rightful ruler. The coronation was a grand affair. Dogs from all breeds and regions gathered. Hounds, terriers, mastiffs, and poodles, all barking in unison. As Rufus stood upon the golden pedestal, a bejeweled collar was placed around his neck. The crowd howled in approval. King Rufus, though new to the throne, quickly assembled his court. His closest advisor was Sir Winston, a wise old bulldog with a deep, rumbling voice. Lady Bella, a graceful Afghan hound, served as the royal diplomat, handling treaties with neighboring feline kingdoms. Captain Maximus, a fierce Doberman, led the royal guard, ensuring the safety of Caninia's borders. Under King Rufus's rule, Caninia thrived. He ordered the construction of shelters for stray dogs, declared that every pup would have access to warm meals. He established patrols to keep out dangerous rogues. His rule was fair, but he had his challenges. Chief among them, the rising tensions with the feline empire. The ruler of the feline empire, Queen Whiskerina, was cunning and unpredictable. Cats and dogs had lived in an uneasy truce for decades, but whispers of war were growing. Queen Whiskerina had her eyes on the fertile fields of Caninia, and King Rufus knew he had to act before conflict erupted. One fateful morning, a messenger, a sleek black Labrador, came panting into the royal court. "Your Majesty, Queen Whiskerina's armies have crossed the border. They march upon Bone Valley." Rufus leapt to his feet. He was not a king to sit idle while his people were in danger. He summoned Captain Maximus and the royal guard, preparing his army. The dogs of Caninia were loyal and strong, ready to defend their land. As the armies met in Bone Valley, the battle of paws and claws began. The feline warriors were swift and agile, their sharpened claws glinting in the sunlight. But the dogs fought with heart, their barks echoing across the valley. Rufus led the charge, his golden fur streaked with dust and battle scars. He fought not for conquest, but for the safety of Caninia. After a fierce struggle, Rufus faced Queen Whiskerina herself. The two rulers stood, eyes locked, tails tense. Instead of continuing the fight, Rufus did something unexpected. He bowed his head. "Enough blood has been spilled," he declared. "Let us find another way." Queen Whiskerina, though proud, respected his wisdom. She knew the battle had cost both sides dearly. With a flick of her tail, she called her troops back. A truce was signed that day, marking the first step toward peace between Caninia and the feline empire. King Rufus returned to Caninia a hero, but he did not celebrate victory with feasts and parades. Instead, he focused on rebuilding. He ordered new homes for those who had suffered in the war and created a council where dogs and even cats could meet to discuss peace. Over the years, his wisdom and kindness became legend. He ruled with a gentle paw, ensuring no pup was left behind. Under his reign, Caninia prospered, becoming a shining example of unity. As Rufus grew older, he passed his wisdom to a new generation.